A 12-man gang has been smashed by the Akwa Ibom State Police Command. That particular gang specializes in kidnapping people. Details of that story in a moment. We'd like to remind you first that all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Do visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We'd also like to urge you to please interact with the Eyewitness feature in the Channels TV app on the Android, iOS, and Windows platforms. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the app on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. To health and Edo State, where Governor Adams Oshiomhole has called for greater commitment on the part of healthcare practitioners if Nigeria is to attain a 100% target in eradication of vaccine-preventable diseases. The governor, who said this while flagging off the national immunization campaign in Benin City, the Edo State capital, wondered why politicians seem to get better results in registering voters than do healthcare practitioners.
It's the flag-off of the national Measles campaign. Edo State is taking the lead in this exercise in the southern region. Reports from partner agencies and the state government indicate that Nigeria, and Edo State in particular, seems to be making a lot of progress.
The campaign is designed to reinforce the routine immunization exercise, which will remain the main strategy of reaching our children. Routine immunization coverage in Edo State as at December 2015 was 81%. Though this is encouraging, the state is striving to achieve the national target of 95% and beyond, so that cases of vaccine-preventable diseases become non-existent in our state.
Over 300 cases of measles were reported worldwide, with Nigeria contributing about 12,000, representing 4% of the global burden of measles in 2015. Out of that figure, Edo State contributed only 2. Many children in hard-to-reach areas, such as the riverine areas of Edo State, do not have regular access to routine immunization due to lack of logistics for the conduct of artery section. I would like to use this occasion to urge the state and the local governments to close this gap.
But the state governor believes the state has the capacity to do better and will.
I encourage the ministry to liaise with our local governments. In every local government in this state, we have a health department. They have the capacity to reach every hamlet. And at least in the course of campaigns for political offices, we made effort to reach everywhere. So if we apply a quarter of that zeal on the issue of immunization against measles and polio and other diseases that can be prevented through immunization, I believe 100% is not an unrealistic target. It is a challenge to all of us to work together.
Taking the stance presented by Governor Oshiomhole could help states and the nation at large to attain the 100% target in all vaccine-preventable diseases.
Now we'd like to go back to Rivers State concerning the Supreme Court judgment that returned Governor of Rivers State Nyesom Wike to office. A reaction from the deputy governorship candidate of the APC during the April governorship election, Honorable Asita, who told Channels Television that while the Supreme Court remains the highest court in the land and its decision binding on all, he's worried about the public perception of those who witnessed the election and how it was conducted. Take a listen.
God is final. They have spoken. And even if you say you don't accept it, there is nothing you can do. So the court has spoken, it has spoken. My only worry is the perception of Nigerians, especially those who were in Rivers State in the course of campaigns and in the course of the elections. The international community was here. It described the elections the way they saw as very violent. Even INEC have reports to say that the elections were not done in accordance with the law. But the Supreme Court has spoken. It is supreme, and we are bound by what the Supreme Court says. In the next few hours, my party will come out with a position, and we will all be bound by that position.
To Akwa Ibom State now, where the State Police Command has smashed a 12-man gang of kidnappers who police say had terrorized Oruk Anam local government area of the state for a long time. The police public relations officer, Cordelia Nwanwe, presented the suspects to journalists at the state police headquarters in Uyo. Kidnappers arrested and lined up at the police headquarters in Akwa Ibom State. The police public relations officer, Cordelia Nwanwe, said the 12-man gang had kidnapped 2 women at Ikotosute village in Orukanam local government area and demanded a ransom of 5 million naira.
In our commitment to duty back at Akwa Ibom, our commissioner has said, you must find these boys who have done this heinous, very grievous crime to win it. Let us use this opportunity to say back at Akwa Ibom, we said in all terms, Akwa Ibom is not a place for crime. And if you come from anywhere to perpetrate crime, back on the streets of Akwa Ibom, SAS, anti-kidnapping, anti-robbery, we find you, especially the anti-kidnapping and SAS team.
And no longer a case of Sherlock Holmes whodunit, as some of the suspects confessed to the crime, including a physically challenged man.
My friend came and picked my motorcycle. He said he was going to the market to buy something. He was arrested for kidnapping. I was also arrested because my motorcycle was used for kidnapping.
The Akwa Ibom State Police Command, under the direction of Commissioner of Police Murtala Mani, say tremendous success has been recorded in its renewed fight against kidnapping in Akwa Ibom State. You're watching news across Nigeria. Next, residents of a town in Akure in Ondo State protest the death of one of the indigents. Please stay with us.